So today I just wanted to show a couple of my favorite laser engraver projects, especially if it's on a unit like this that can actually cut and engrave in one step. But let's get into it. The first project we'll make are these little leather oil coasters that I like to make for my industrial sewing machine tables. And the first cut it makes is an offset fill, which will just be a little stitching groove in the finished project. Now this camera overlay is super helpful for aligning everything when you get started, but it sounds like a very expensive feature, but you'd be surprised how affordable these units are becoming. Then it'll move on to any of the lettering or images that you're actually engraving, and that real-time camera I just find incredibly useful as you monitor your project. Finally, the laser will cut out the perimeter of the circle, and I have this set to complete it in 2 passes. And that's what gives me the best results, but it's important to do the through cuts last just so the workpiece doesn't shift around on you. I always like to make sure that cut cleanly through before I disturb the sheet. That way you could always set it to cut the perimeter one more time if needed, but this looks like it's got a nice clean cut. And when I say clean, I mean nice and clean. No frayed edges at all on the through cuts, and that offset fill as well as the lettering looks really sharp as well. So all we have to do is just wipe that down with a damp rag. And the quality of the engraving here, I would say, is just exactly on par with my Falcon 2. So I'm super happy to see that I'm not giving up anything with this A1. Just let that dry a bit. You can see the soot that comes off of that, but boy, it's easy to clean. No chemicals or anything, just a damp rag. I use cardboard to cut samples like this to make sure everything is centering up correctly. And then this is the component that I just cut. This will be the top piece, and this is the finished product that we're after. So 2 layers get sewn together with that nice lettering, and the offset fill is just kind of for a stitch groove. So that's what we're after, and this new laser engraver I think is really going to speed up the process. And if you like free content like this, please do give me a thumbs up or consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss my next video. Well, it's starting to get just a little bit smoky in here, so let's move this to the other side of the shop where I can actually direct vent it out a window. And that will just require pulling my Creality Falcon A1 off the countertop and making a little bit of room there, so no big deal. And it sure looks like a good day to be indoors. Yikes. Okay, with things relocated now, we can get back to work. I love that it gives you 2 access panels, this large one up top, and then a little toaster oven door right in the front. Super convenient. So we'll just set the laser focus here. A couple of thumb screws let you raise and lower that as needed, but basically you just want to set it to your gauge above your material and lock in those thumb screws, and that's it. And I really didn't know how useful that camera would be, but since this one is completely integrated, it actually helps you align your project. So this way, you just use the camera to align everything rather than the old school framing approach, and that is going to be really hard to go back to anything else. I like that system. I really don't have my settings dialed in for plywood on this just yet. I'm pretty familiar with my Falcon 2 settings, so I'm just going to use a couple sheets as a test and give it a trial run, see what it comes out with, and we'll make small adjustments as needed. And that camera will give you a real-time look at everything that's going on. And a full sheet of parts like this for my little Proteus electric car will run in about 15 minutes. And because this lets you lay out your parts so accurately, you'll really maximize the use of your materials. Alright, looks like the run is wrapped up, and we'll just let the smoke clear from inside there a bit, and we'll see how we did. I just love how integrated this overall package feels. Both the air assist and the exhaust fan now take their power directly from the unit, so that's just less cords running across my workbench. It keeps things looking nice and clean. Now, just like with our leather coaster project, you want to make sure that the pieces release cleanly before you move the main board. But in this case, I don't see anything that needs to be recut, so we should be good to go. And that is so cool to see your plan just kind of come to life. Look at that, nice. And if you get your plan correct, those pieces will just slide together with absolute precision. That is so fun to assemble things. No glue required. And this will be the frame for our electric car, so that went together real slick. The only negatives I've come up with just have to do with size constraints. You know, if you're trying to engrave something that's very thick material, you may not be able to fit it underneath the laser module. So I've also done larger cutting boards that just exceed the overall size of this unit. So that may be an instance where I actually have to use my Falcon 2, but other than that, this A1 is really becoming my new favorite. But then I also realized that you may be into laser engraving, yet your hobby looks nothing like mine, and that's fine. That's part of the beauty of it. You can make it whatever you want. Well, there's a lot of great projects you can make with a laser engraver, and the first main leap for me was jumping up to something that does move in an XY fashion instead of just a stationary laser. And the next main leap for me, I think, will be the addition of this camera, because it really does help with the layout of your project. So if that's something you're interested in and you don't do projects that are much bigger than this, I would say this A1 would be a good choice. Otherwise, if you do like the larger projects, maybe the Falcon 2 would be a better fit. So I'll put links down in the description if you want to check them out and do a little research. Just got to get the motor on here. We need our axles and our wheels, and this baby will be ready to race. Come on, little guy, you can do it.